You know, I've always said to myself that the universe has a weird sense of humor, and over what's transpired over the past, 30 hours, that's definitely proven to be true. One minute I say I'm going to deviate from fighting games to focus on other games, and then the next minute they pull me right back in with all that good shit. Kia ora there, family, and today I'm going to be talking about the recent news that has been revealed in the FGC, which is Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6. Now, I do want to cover a lot of the new shit for Street Fighter 6, but first I really want to get into talking about Tekken 8, because that has got me hyped up. So, let's get into that, shall we, by taking a look at the trailer and breaking down what has been shown off so far. Let's have a look. Actually, the first thing I should clear up before I get into breaking down the trailer is for those who are still confused as to whether this is a PS5 exclusive or not. No, this is not a PS5 exclusive. It may have been shown on PlayStation State of Play, but this is available on the current next-gen consoles. There's going to be a PS5 version, an Xbox Series X and Series S version, as well as a PC version, because of course there's going to be a PC version. Despite that though, this game was said to have been captured on the PlayStation 5 and its in-game graphics, and holy damn does it look awesome. You can definitely see the step up from 7 to 8 in this one. Now obviously everyone knows that Tekken 7, during that game's development cycle, it was being developed for the, what was at the time the current gen consoles, which was PS3 and Xbox 360, but then it transitioned to Unreal Engine 4 for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And I'm one of the people that still reckons Tekken 7 looks bloody good. But then Tekken 8 comes along and wow. The Tekken team is definitely using the Unreal Engine 5 to its fullest extent to show off how good they can make Tekken 8 look. It's competing very well with Street Fighter 6 using the RE engine, or Resident Evil engine for those who don't know, in making the muscle fibers of the characters pop during gameplay cinematics and all that good stuff. And it's shaping up to be really frickin' good. I was a little bit skeptical about fighting games going into this more realistic style. Thankfully, it's not realistic at all. It's just more exaggerated, which a lot of these Japanese fighting games have been doing really well. Street Fighter 6 still looks very cartoony and over the top, and as you can see in this Tekken 8 trailer, despite all the crazy chaos that is going on with all the different particle effects and the rain and the thunderstorms in the background, the characters still stand out the most, which was one of the main challenges the Tekken team were focusing on while making Tekken 7. Because the Unreal Engine does a good job of blending characters in with the world, and the Tekken team still wanted to make it seem like the Tekken characters were so exaggerated that they stuck out no matter where they were in the world, and they are still pulling that off really well. Also, another thing I noticed, which thanks to Yellow Motion, in certain scenes with Kazuya in this trailer, you can see a little bit of clipping with his pants going through his body, as well as the water effects on his body running down the side of his body and his back, rather than running directly off him like you would expect rain to do so when a character is hunched over while getting doused in a rainstorm. Which definitely does go to show that this really is all in-game, the in-game style, and not some pre-rendered cinematic. Which is really cool, and it has me really hopeful for the game, because we already know that the game itself is going to be fundamentally strong, and it's going to play well. So seeing how far they're going to be taking the visuals to look as good as they are, not to mention this is the first we're actually seeing of the game, and it already looks so good, and it's only going to look better from here. And I'm very, very hopeful that it's going to look absolutely bloody amazing. Actually, I don't even need to hope that hard, because obviously it's going to. Heck, speaking of things looking so good, let's take a look at the latest stuff for Street Fighter. Wait, no, we won't look at Street Fighter 6 just yet. there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, and that's what we saw with the Hell Sweep. Quite a while back, I did a video defending True Underdog about his take on the Hell Sweep animation, and in this trailer, even though it's done in a more cinematic style, I believe they have finally updated the Hell Sweep animation. Because look at this part right here. Rather than Kazuya being directly upright and his body just turning and swinging his leg around, instead, if you see right here, it looks like Kazuya is almost leaning to the side, not quite putting his arm on the ground to keep himself balanced, but more so leaning and shifting his weight to throw his leg around to sweep Jin back up. And when I saw this and I freeze framed it, I was like, that looks like something Eric Jacobs would do. For those of you who don't know, Eric Jacobs is a stuntman as well as the fella you see on YouTube recreating Tekken characters' whole move lists on his YouTube channel, and he even has a tutorial on how to warm up on how to do Kazuya's Hell Sweep in real life. And I swear, this right here is almost exactly how he would do it. That is amazing. So what else can I say about Tekken 8 already that other people haven't already said? The game looks amazing even though it's the first we've seen of it, and you can bet as soon as pre-orders are announced, I'm in there. Okay, now let's talk about Street Fighter 6. So, Street Fighter 6, with what they revealed literally this morning as I was waking up to go to work, Capcom, you guys are assholes. I'm just kidding, I love you. We got the announcement of some more stuff for the Battle Hub, and more importantly, we now know what's going on with Ken. No, he is not divorced. Eliza did not take the kids. What's actually happening in the story is that the Mad Gear is trying to frame Ken for a crime he didn't commit. What crime? We don't know. But Ken has gone into hiding and is apparently no longer voiced by Ruben Langdon, who is the same fellow who also voices Dante in Devil May Cry. But anyway, aside from that, he is looking incredible. So, the jacket, not quite sold on it, but I do like how the jacket says Eagle Shipping Company. Now, the characters, they all look great. I want to play them all. They are all looking awesome. But what I want to talk about is the Battle Hub. First off, Capcom, really? Drippin' style? I see what you're doing there. Drippin' style. Oh, okay, yeah, but yes. Basically, this is like a 3D free-roaming final fight mode, where you have a creator character you can make to your liking, and it seems that you can do kind of like what Grand Theft Auto and Saints Row allow you to do, where you go to different gyms, or in this case, you go to different Street Fighter characters, and you learn their style. And not only can you fight another player in the hub with those styles, but you can also use the moves themselves to literally get around the world, like using Chun-Li's spinning bird kick to traverse rooftops and go over long gaps, which I do have to wonder, if I have an Akuma style, would I be able to use that to go through traffic? That'd be very handy. Also, yes, Tekken Ball mode in Street Fighter, give it to me. Me want right now. But anyway, now on to the Battle Hub, the actual hub area where you go around and you actually challenge people on arcade cabinets, very similar to Arc System Works games now that I think about it. I'm very much looking forward to this. Now also, after this trailer, if you actually watch the live stream, they actually did show other sections where you could go into like a model posing photo mode, again similar to Arxis games, and also other cabinets where you could play the classic Capcom games. I really hope they have those online and that you can play Third Strike, the Online Warrior. If that's the case, then Street Fighter 6 is immediately a 10 out of 10 game. Because not only is Street Fighter 6 looking sexy as hell, but being able to play Third Strike, the Online Warrior, I'm getting way too excited thinking about it. But yes, the Battle Hub area, I have not been excited for a single player mode like that in a very long time. Now, other YouTubers like Maximilian Dude and all that have said it's very similar to PlayStation Home, which was way back on the PS3. And I do remember playing that mode quite a bit, but I never got too far into it because, well, I was a kid at the time. I didn't really get into that stuff. But anyway, yes, that's about all I can give you in terms of my quick thoughts and impressions in regards to Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6. Basically, throughout this whole video, it's just me saying over and over again, me like, me want, I want to pre-order right now, and, oh man, fighting games, why you gotta do this to me? All I want to do is play other games. I'm supposed to be making a video on Saints Row the 3rd, but you give me this. Please stop spoiling me. I'm only kidding, please keep spoiling me. I love it. Okay, I'm done. Thank you for listening, Fano. I'm done sounding like an idiot now. Kakite.